Hi boys and girls, it's Miss White here. Today we are on lesson 66 and that worksheet looks like this. Alright, compound words. So we're not going to be learning about new letters or anything like that, but just compound words today. So I think that should be pretty easy for you. Alright, since watching you do these in class with me, I've decided I'm going to do them a little different and we're going to kind of go straight into the worksheet. So we are going to start on the worksheet. Make sure that you get your name on there. And I'm going to start going over these letter sounds with you, okay? So we have our number one letter sound is O. So what are ways we can write O? We have O, consonant E, or O. Okay. Number two is U. So we can do U, consonant E, or comma U. Number three is like hook. We do that by O. And then number four is oo, like tooth, which is also O. Alright, number five is k. So there's lots of ways we can do k, right? We talked about that. We have K, comma, C, or as a final sound, we have CK, K, KE, and C. All right, I'm going to erase, again, from watching the videos, I feel like it's too much on one page to do all 10, so I'm going to hold this up. If you need to pause so that you can write them down, go ahead and do that. But we're going to move on to 6 through 10. Number 6 is like these, which we do with TH. Our next one is th, like them, nope, sorry, the, like tooth, the, and that also is TH. Number 8 is so remember, for that it's ER. Number 9, maybe when I say that I should say like at the end of a word if we're saying like harder, because otherwise could be just the R sound, right? The letter R, depending on how we're using it. So when I say it and I want you to do ER, I will say at the end of a word. Number 9 is E. So we have EE, comma E, or as a final syllable EE. And then remember we talked about Y, making that E sound at the end of a word. All right, number 10 is D. So we have D at the beginning, just D, or as a final sound it could be D or E, comma ED. All right. Again, I'm going to erase them. If you need to pause to take a second to look at them, go ahead and do that. All right, next I'm going to say some words. I want you to think about those words. Grapevine, homeroom, and dishcloth. So when we look at grapevine, homeroom, and dishcloth, what do you see that these words all have in common? They're all made up of two separate words. So we have grape and vine, two completely different words, home and room, and dish and cloth. So there's lots of words that have compound words. If you think about it, classroom, backpack, bookshelf, all of these are compound words. So if we were coding and we wanted to show the coding of different words, we could draw a line down to show the two separate words. Because when we code, we're going to code each word separately. Okay? And so once we've broken them up, then we can start coding. So here we would, we'd cross out our E, and that would be I consonant E. So the I gets a macron. Over here, same thing. We'd cross out the E. It's vowel consonant E. So A gets macron. So it'd be grapevine. All right, and the same thing. Let's erase. And move on. All right, so back to our worksheet. On number 11, let's spell the word her. We're practicing that combination ER. Do you remember? Her. So number 11, and then So we can't just have HR, right? We need a vowel, so it's HER. Number 12 is hope. You can sound that one out. O-P. So ho-o-p. And then because our O says O, we need it to be vowel consonant E, right? Hope. Otherwise our word was hop, right? All right, on number 13, get those down if you don't have them. Number 13, we are going to practice spelling a couple of compound words. So number 13 is bedtime. So try not to overwhelm yourself by spelling bedtime all together. You can start with just bed and then do time. So bed you can sound out b-e-d. 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 And then we can do time. T-I-m. T-I-m. And because our I says I, we want that E at the end, right? Bedtime. Number 14 is toothpaste. So we have t-oo, th. T-oo. Remember our oo, like in tooth, does the O-O, and then th. Tooth. And then paste. P-A. S-T. And we need the E to make the vowel say its name. And then number 15, bathtub. B-A-th. So we're going to look at bath first. B-A-th. And then t-a-b. T-a-b. Not too tricky. You just can't get overwhelmed by the big word. You need to look at it and break it down into the smaller word to help you. Make sure that you have these. I'm going to erase them. All right, next we are going to code our words. Again, I'm going to do the first section so that they're not all... I've come to find when I write really low down here on the board, you can't always see. So let's just do the first section. Toothbrush. It's also really easy, and Miss White already sees herself doing it a little bit, to kind of make a space in between, but you don't need that space in between because it is all one word. We're not doing a space like a two separate words. So here we have that and this are digraphs. Here is our OO we can underline, and then we have vowel consonant and it gets a macron. Number 17, I'm going to try to do it better with this one and not make it into two different words. Oh, and we can draw a line here to show that it's a compound word. Cupcakes. So we see that it has an S for plural, right? So we can box that off. And then we're going to look at just cup. C-U-P. So we have vowel consonant, so gets the macron. Here we have vowel consonant E. So the E doesn't say anything, and the A gets a macron. Number 18, bedroom. Bedroom. So we draw our line in between our two words. Here we just have vowel, consonant, gets the macron. It kind of looks like a brev, macron. And then we have our OO, that gets underlined, and then we have bedroom. That's all we have to do to that one. Number 19, grasshopper. Grasshopper. Ooh, that one has a lot. We're going to separate. Here we have our SS for our floss rule, right? So that makes the A get a macron. Here we have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. We also have combination ER there. Like I said, we got a lot going on here. Here you can draw a smaller line in between the two syllables. So we have vowel, consonant, and gets a macron. All right. I said that one had a lot, right? And number 20. Afternoon. We're going to draw our line here. Oop, I'm off the page for you. I'm sorry. Here we have our combination ER. Here we have just vowel consonant, so it gets a brev. Afternoon. Here we also have two syllables, and we have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. And then here we have our OO digraph. Ooh. All right. I'll hold these up. Pause if you need to, because I'm going to erase and go on to the next section. Oh, also, go ahead and look at that picture next to your words and decide which one of these words matches and draw a line. All right, we're going to move on to number 21. 21 is gobble. So here we have our final stable syllable, right? We're going to cross off our E. And then we just look at vowel, consonant, and gets a brev. Gobble. 22. Problem. So there is a difference, as you can notice, between separate syllables and compound words. Problem is not a compound word. Just because it has two syllables doesn't mean that it's a compound word. Because see, prob, unless you're just abbreviating, is not its own word, and no, neither is lem. Okay? So again, we're going to do vowel, consonant. Gets a brev. We also have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel here. And here's going to get the brev too. Number 23. Mix. They're just throwing in a simple one for you, right? Vowel, consonant, it gets the brev. Nothing else fancy. I just want to make sure you don't forget the easy ones. All right, the next one, clapping. Here we have a suffix, ing. We box that off. When that happens, we know the P we just can cross out. So then we have vowel, consonant, and it gets a brev. And last, 25, serve. Here we have that combination ER. And cancel that. Serve. All right. Go ahead and make sure you have these down. I'm going to erase them. So pause if you need to now. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the back of your worksheet. I think you're all familiar with it by now. There's a paragraph. You need to read it and then answer the questions. If you read the questions and you don't know the answers, you can go back and read the paragraph. You can also read the questions first and then read the paragraph, so that when you're reading the paragraph, you're thinking, oh, that was a question, I should remember. You could even underline where you see it so that when you go to answer the question, it's in there. Okay? And then practice reading these sight words to someone at home or to me if I'm at school with you. I'm happy to do that. All right. I'll see you guys next time.